Can Chelsea win the league next season, or at least can they be title contenders? We know last season we finished, was it sixth? And then this season we improved. We finished fourth, but during the first half of the season we were second to Liverpool, and we were well in the talks of competing for the title. But of course, Enzo Maresca despised that, and from that moment our form dropped, especially when we reached the January transfer window and our backup players left. And then after that, Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson dropped. Their form dropped, and we went, I think, up to seventh at a certain point, and we could miss out on Champions League football, I think, up to the very last day when we beat Nottingham 1-0. So if we are to ask ourselves if we can be in the title race, we have, I think, to ask about two things. Can we score as many, and can we defend really better? Which did we do well last season? Is it defending or scoring? Liverpool scored the most in the Premier League, 86 goals. For us, we scored only 64. That's 22 goals less, and it's really not good enough. So if we are to compete with Liverpool, it means we have got to score more goals. Last season we saw Jackson scoring only 10. Of course, he missed a few games, but he should have scored more. He misses a lot of goal scoring opportunities, and also Cole Palmer needs to step up. If you are the penalty taker, you're not going to score only 14 goals. So if Nicholas Jackson is our top scorer in open play for 2 seasons, it means Cole Palmer, you also need to do better. Then in the goal, Robert Sanchez made the most mistakes of any player in the league that led to a goal, 5 of them, and I think we need to do better in that area. Then if we compare ourselves to the best defensive team in the league, that was Arsenal. They conceded only 34 goals comparing to our 43. That's 9 goals less than we did concede. So I think we are closer to Arsenal, the best defensive team, with a gap of just 9, than we are to Liverpool, the most high scoring team, with a gap of 22. So we need to find a way of maybe balancing the time between Dilap and Jackson. We see what works and what doesn't work. If we can get at least 25 to 30 goals in between them, or even more, why not? Then I think we can be well in the contention. Liverpool midfielders and forwards scored a whooping sum of 74 goals. That's the same as our whole team. We know actually at times we had to see Makukurela coming in to score goals, and that's a challenge. Our wingers did not add up. Of course, the role they are asked to play might be a bit harder, because if you have to track back, you're not going to be in those positions to really receive the ball on time when maybe the right back plays a through pass, or even the midfielders. You're always going to be closer to the halfway line than you are to the goal line, and that affects them. Maybe they have been adapting to it this season, and next season we would be better. Also, maybe we can take it that the whole team is adapting to the tactics of the manager. We know it's completely new. You're not expecting. You saw the likes of Reece James and Malo Gusto. When it came to inverting into the midfield, they always played back passes, and It wasn't the best. We know their best role is when they play as right backs and then they go with the ball and maybe join the right winger or the left winger and not to branch into the midfield and maybe help defending when we lose the ball. So they didn't perform to their best, but hopefully next season they are going to have adapted to the tactics better, and I think we can challenge because we have a few places that you can say that those are sorted. Of course, we need a better goalkeeper, or at least our available options have to step up. That's a position that has some question mark. Our right backs are just superb, only that the manager utilizes them in a way they are not used to. Then left back, Mark Cucurella was potentially one of our very best players last season in the league. Only Moses Caicedo could stand in front of him. And then on the, he also needs a backup. He needs a backup. And then in the defense, here we've got numbers, Sir, Badiashile, Colwill, Fofana, Achempong can also play there, Tozin. So the numbers are there, but we need some experience. Or they have to step up if they are the ones to play next season. And then Caicedo, no words, it's a sorted position. Daria Esegu already joined, and I think he will provide good cover. We also have Renato Vega. He did well before he joined Juve. He did also well. He did well with the Portugal national team, and I think if he rejoins and is considered by the manager, is also a great addition. He also considers himself as a center back. Maybe we shouldn't spend more on center backs. We should give the players we have already. And then Enzo Fernandez, no words. When we needed him the most, he stepped up. When Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson were having a goal drought, he is one of those players who tried to step up their game to help the club. Him and Marco Cucurella, no words. Cole Palmer, of course, last season wasn't as good as his first one, but is still quality. And then Pedro Neto is showing class during the Club World Cup. Also, towards the end of the Premier League, he was one of those players who were really very impressive, and that was really impressive. So Pedro Neto is also a good one. And then on the left flank, we are linked with Jamie Gittens after Jadon Sancho left. So we need a cover up. We need a cover up in that position because Mikhail Modric is suspended at the moment, and that needs to be sorted. Up front, Nicholas Jackson has gotten a challenger, and that's Liam Delap. So we hope it be an healthy competition. I don't want to see Enzo Maresca destroying the morale of one of them where it just doesn't select any of them, or even if it does well, it doesn't select him. I think he needs to do better. That is it. That's our team. We also have Andre Santos is with the club for the Club World Cup, and also our young superstar Estavo Willian is doing fairly well in the Club World Cup with Palmeiras. We have watched him all. No words, no one is undermining the man. 2 Player of the Match awards, and even in the match he didn't win the award. I think it's actually his best performance. Only that I think they scored the goals late, and maybe wasn't involved in those goals. That's why he didn't win that award. But that was his best performance so far in the tournament, and that is it. What do you think? Do you guys think, can Chelsea get close? Thank you.